Where do stories and books come from? For my third book, my story came from the experiences in my life, my research, and my imagination. My childhood, living on a farm in my teenage years, family, school, learning blacksmithing, and my various blacksmith shops, and the bicentennial. My daughter and watching her in the shop, her learning the craft and making items, doing craft shows, having fun making dragons for all purposes and designs, seeing them come to life from the hot metal, being called a dragonsmith. This gave me the idea of what would happen if a dragon came to life. I started writing this story in 1996, 30 years ago. It was put on hold and characters changed and new ideas added over all that time. I went to England for a couple weeks, kept making more items, used my CAD drafting to design an entranceway, and then did the forge work to make it, and self-published my first book. I began studying Celtic metalwork and used those ideas to make my own. I made dies and struck copper coins. I even made a hobbit helmet. When I had more ideas, I would add them to what would now be my third book. In 2015, I moved to West Virginia near the Cacapen Mountains. Beautiful vistas, birds, animals, and I bought a property and set up a new shop. I enjoy going to the local state park, hiking in the mountains, finding unusual formations, surprises in nature, more ideas for my book. They say write what you know, and here was a wealth of ideas. I had been making pirate doubloons and saw how I could make Celtic tokens as part of my story. I hired 2 local artists, one for the illustrations in the book and one for the cover. In December 2025, my publisher released my fantasy adventure, The Glint in the Dragon's Eye, A Blacksmith's Journey, available on Amazon in book form, Kindle, and Audible.